welcome to Factorio Train Megabase. My name is Nila, so this is episode 27 of our Let's Play. So the base is actually working really well now. And obviously because we are not consuming enough, and that's exactly what we want to dive into now. So this is going to be, you know, kind of like a finally episode. I'm just running through this. So obviously this one is not working, but we take the one that is least working and then fix that one. Wow, that's too many tracks I'm running on. Oof. Blue circuits, yes. All right, blue science. It's not circuits, it's science. Let's kill this, and let's absolutely kill this, because this has no place anywhere here. I am not going to do this. I'm going to take these out. There. That'll be requested in here. The engines instead. And I think I actually have to keep getting these ones. This is also bad. So we need to start making that decision on how big we are going to build stuff. And I think we're going to build stuff at the size that it says I want a half built outbound. So that means 22.5 is our target. 22.5. So why is that? That will give us, if we design everything for 22.5, then we can double it, and then it becomes a full belt. If we look at 22.5, that'll give us 1350 signs per minute. Yes. So that's pretty nice numbers to aim for, and if we can then, if we ever get there, we can double it again. So that's going to be our design premise. Now this one has, since it's taking 3 inbound and it's outputting 2.8 with the productivity, that means if I need to get a full half-built outbound, I cannot have half a belt of red circuits inbound, because if I only get half a belt inbound, I will get less chemical science packs outbound. That means I must have a full lane of red circuits inbound to pick up from, which then means, on the other hand, I also have sulfur plus iron. That's actually going to be a problem, because this says this must be full belt of reds. This must be a full belt of engines plus sulfur. And then I'm going to go like, where exactly am I going to output then? Because this is as much space as there is. Now I can do something. I could do belt weaving, which I absolutely loathe to do, but I kind of don't really see other option. Now I would be able to take these inbound and these outbound. Now if I do this, I will at some point need to find a way to filter this, and that could be done by doing this part and then filtering blue signs like this. Yeah, so it is possible for us to make it, because if I just look at it, then obviously if I only insert on half a side of a red belt, then it's not going to be enough. That's not going to be the same as half the side of a blue belt. So I won't be able to do 22.5. So I'm going to do this, and I can split it as well. So let's get some modules and beacons on this one. And that's incorrect. Yeah. Do we like this? The fact that, yeah, I'm going to do this and put a light on this one. Yep. Then all we need is let's look at the middle ones. The middle ones, they will have speed 5.5. That's always the speed they have. So we need to figure out how much outbound each of these will take. Hold on. This one is still producing? Yes. And I want this to keep producing until it runs out of either steel or iron. And then I'll find a better way to do it afterwards. All right, so this is 5.5 and it outputs 2.4 every 24 seconds. That 24 seconds is really haunting. 2.8 because of the productivity every 24 seconds. Then I multiply by 5.5. That means this is 0.64. That doesn't really do anything for us. But I can take 22.5 and divide it by how many each machine is producing per second. And by doing that, we get 35. 35 of these fully moduled like this is what I need to fill up a full belt. Well, that's something, isn't it? 35 point a bit. So it's actually 36. Yeah, this is okay. This one is getting here and here. Just trying to make sure that this unit is actually making sense. So this unit is taking 4 inbound. Is this one? Yeah, it's this one. Oh, sorry, this is 6. I can put 18 and then I do 2 rows of 18. Or I could do 3 rows of 12. I like 3 rows of 12 more. Whoa, why is like that? This one. And it should be scalable by 2. So I get that one and that one. So this is 12. I like 2 rows of 18. Yeah, 18. Yes. And now I have to make sure that the middle one, whichever is the middle one, and this is the power pole that's haunting me. There. So that means it only goes up here and that bounces, and then I have a problem with power that we can hack our way out of, and then everyone's happy. There we go. That's good. This one. And you know what? Since it's actually 35 and I have 36, then I take out the last bit. These ones out here, because it'll make it a bit cheaper, and they're not really used for much. So this one, the last 2 here, will not have speed 5.5, but they'll have speed 4.4. So it's 1.25 less. Let's think, 1.25 times 2. There's crafting speed 2.5. How much would I craft with speed 2.5? Not much. Not much. Certainly okay, this one. And now at this point, I'm just waiting for this one to run out. How much we got? We got, oh, that's a lot. 5.5, 10k. It's gonna take forever. Maybe just build it into a this. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to do this. But this one also has to be redone, to say the least. Let's kill this one and figure out how to do a proper input that will give us close to a full belt. I guess this is as much as I can expect. Yeah. Kill this thing. All of this I can just output or just re-input into somewhere else. Do we have any? Oops, that's poor inventory. I can take this part. There. Okay, so that's done, and this one doesn't have to be here, right? It could be more the middle. I mean, I would even like consider that I could probably do 4 of those. Yeah, I can do 4 of those inside here, but I'm not going to, but I could. Let's test something. Here. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it is possible to do 4 of these, and by placing... Actually, by taking this one out and placing it on this row. Yep. I just rather wanted in my inventory here. That one and that one. Those are the middle ones. I'll take these out. Yep. And now I need to find a way to get this one in. So this one has to be... This is the red. Yep, that's the red. Coming from out here. Can I get the mix belt? Yeah, let's do that. That is not correct. This one should be doing like that one. And I think I actually like this better. Yeah. No, I actually want it to go further out because... That one, that should be fine. There. Right before it goes in. Then I'm going to take the next one, which is definitely not going from here. Pretty much guaranteed to be the same. And then I'm going to get the other one. It's going to be... Oh, crap. Can I put those in? Yeah, I can. There. Taking that out. We're probably going to have to increase the demand sizes here. And what are we going to do? This one is still working, and I'm getting just a bit of this. You know, at this point, I could just build like this. I just wanted to consume as much as possible from up here. Faster, faster, faster. It's still 4.8, and this one is still 7.1, so it's going to be a while. There. And that's now hooked up. Likewise on this side. Yeah. That is fine. And I'm going to get the other one in. Can I do this? If I merge it onto one belt, That's still going to be fine. It's still fine. Really doesn't take much input. It's just basically the fact that there's so much time it takes to build this. Now I guess we could, I don't know. I don't care if we could save a few power poles here and there. That should be fine. Fine. And these two go out. I am going to take that one. These are now going to be full belts that will be merged in here. And then go back out. That one. It's actually not that gonna be that difficult to make. Oops, not the last one. Thank you. Are they still working? Yeah, they're still working, but now iron is kind of starting to run out. Actually, it not at all is. It's just really poorly made. That one. That one. That one. There. So this continues, but eventually it'll run out. I will build... Yeah, I'll get this one. Where do we have a location that requests engines? This one isn't even requesting engines. Nope. But this one is requesting electric engines, so that's gonna be something along the same line, I guess. Wow, what an old-fashioned location here with non-LTN stops. This one. Oh, crap. That one has to go out immediately. Oof, close. Engines. No, engine. It actually should be engine unit, because that's what it's called. And like this one is called red circuit. Yeah. And I will also make sure these are correct. This one will start. No, it will not. Not just yet. Yeah. Got it. These two are now coming in. They're going in here. That one going out. The only thing we're actually having trouble with is this one. How much we got? We got 1.9 and we got 3.5. So still too much steel and also still too much iron. But it's going down pretty quickly at this point. So we'll leave it as it is. Build it in here. So that when we request something, it will at least take into consideration the stuff that's here. Now, never mind. This one is going to request engines. We're probably going to need to scale up our engines anyway, because this will not cut it. This will just won't be able to suffice or keep the supply up with how fast this is going to be demanding it. All right, how's this one going? How much we got? We got less than... Let's clear this out, because these will never be stops again. Well, they might be, but they're certainly not going to be right now. This one is 3.1, that's way too much. This one is 400, excellent. We'll get rid of it. Unload faster. And take this. There. And this is done. This one's done. it's important that we remember to clean up ourselves. We are environmentalists. We do not waste. Oh, wait, that's another game. This game, oh, we do waste. Absolutely do. And soon, when there's no more iron, it will stop producing. Once it stops producing, we can take all the stuff that's there. That one is coming in. Great. I guess it's just a matter of hooking it up now. And this has stopped working. Whoops. I'll take all of this out. There must be something, or a lot of this. Why do I even have all of this? I shouldn't have this part either. I really shouldn't have this many. I have way too much of everything. That one, that one, that one, that one. Right, that should help. Input. Last one. That's a lot. Input. There. And input. How much we got now? We got 700 something. All right, is it time for us to hit it? I think it is. This goes in, and technically this is wrong, and this one is wrong. Let's see. We're still having issues with our inbounds here. And then we'll remember to take a look at our production overview to see if this works. Alright, these are working. This is not working. Nothing is getting in here, but slowly, surely. And there we go. Okay, so that's actually pretty quickly it fills up everything. Got a nice amount here. And obviously engines will just run out in no time. Let's figure out how much we actually need in terms of the engines. If I'm producing 22.5, then I have to subtract, or I get 2 out of every craft. And then I have to divide by the productivity, and then I have to multiply by the fact that I need 2 of those per craft. So I need 16 and a bit per second. Let me just check the recipe here. It's 2 engines, yes. So 16 and a bit. 16 and a tiny bit in order to make 22. This one will then be only 8. Not a problem. This will be 24. So red circuits are going to be hard pressed to keep up. Although we do have 16 here. That might be enough. No supplying chemical science. Really? Really? You don't say. It is now actually getting there, but it obviously needs to get all the way to 8. Let's have a look at our production now. Let's look at a 10-minute cycle. Take a look at that one. So it went from, okay, let's look at a 1-minute cycle. It went from having a production of 38, maybe 40, that kind of thing, to what are we at now? Around 1.4 science packs per minute. That sounds on per 10 minutes per minute. We're again somewhere between 1.3 and 1.4, which is exactly what we want. We want to produce, yeah, 1.35 signs per minute. Now that's a pretty neat build we got here. Huh. Pretty neat. And that one is a whole lot of useless. And the best thing about this is if for some reason we would want to have this scaled up to double size, I don't think I can. But then that would be how to do it. Now, then the issue, or definitely the issue, but what we're going to continue with is actually looking at the same for reds, greens, and then those are the easy ones. Red and greens are the easy ones. Then we get more into the difficult ones where we're looking at productivity science. That's going to be awful. Yellow science is going to be awful as well, and then it gets into the even more awfulness. I think actually yellow science is most awful. But it's got to be done. Let's look at our overlay. That doesn't really tell us anything. It just tells us that we are 2 loads short on the blue signs. How's this one? Is it even? No, it's only halfway there. It's going to take a while to build up because the transporting quants, now I'm tempted to call it quants, is actually like that. Right. What about, do we have a nice stockpile here? Oh yes, we have an absolutely nice stockpile. We have a full set here, 288 plus a full stack, So it's completely at rest, this part. This one, not so much. I'm kind of wondering if, how much we got here. Oh, 105,000. Okay. Clearly that's the one we're going to do the last, because even though it might be working, then, you know, there is definitely something that has to be checked there. Just in case. Just a precaution. I don't think it's necessary, ever. But I think it's worthwhile. Here. So how much we even got? We barely got anything. I think we want to do that. So that, how much will this be? This will be 17, 20,000, right? 20,000, that means it's when it reaches 120,000, it'll start filling up on the back here. And then it'll fill up into this one. Once these are filling up, I want to make sure that we do not insert these depending on the content of this one. Oh, I did that. So here we can, this content is nothing, but if this is, it must be less than 1,000. Right, because if there's more than 1,000 here, that means I've been unable to unload all of the signs from the previous cannon, previous rocket that loaded. And that means the whole belt is full, because I don't want to get into a position where I fill these two up. It's just no purpose to it. And this also explains why everything everything in the base is still active. It's because this one is still producing. So that's can be it. Ooh, this one's also bad. Can I just, can I fix you somehow? You know, I can fix you in a bad way, like that. It's gonna be super slow. Actually, maybe this is better. Just until I get back to this one for an extended update. I know it sucks that I have to do this manually. It's kind of on me, kind of. This one will kind of keep them at the same move speed here. It's now minus 5%, plus 5%. This is the set key. There, that's something. Is it? Nope. That only upgraded. Weird. Are they coming in? No, I wanted it like this. They're all incorrect. Are they inbound? 100 of these. Yes, please. 100 inbound. So that's just ever so slightly. But the real moneymaker is here. This is also one of those to take the most space. Hey, look at that. We got Adam Cirillo is now driving around with 8,000 chemical science packs. That means once this goes in, we will actually finally have the science operational again. Don't know why they are still unloading so slowly. And do I have some? Yes, I do. There. Get that sorted. Great. We are going to wrap this one up here. So when we come back, we are going to fix the red and the green science, and then probably also take a look at the engines, because engines are certainly not going to keep up. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series with all the new stuff that's coming, or old stuff, or scaling up stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, stay effective.